Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Coffee with CartLaw Alabama. I'm Daryl Cartwright, and no, I have not been in a fist fight. I know it looks like it with my black eye, but instead, I've been taking it easy today. I wasn't planning on doing any real work today. I had eye surgery, and that's the reason for the bruise there, my black eye and my bloody looking eye that exists. But as I was planning on taking it easy, pursuant to doctor's orders, guess what? The Supreme Court decided that they wanted to issue a very important Supreme Court decision, one that's very interesting and one that I thought needed to be addressed. So I thought I would do a quick coffee with CartLaw Alabama addressing this and not only share this with my clients and colleagues and friends, but also with my students who have studied the exact legal doctrine that was involved in today's decision. How cool is that? In any event, let me go ahead and let you take a look. I have a little PowerPoint presentation that I've prepared, and the basic reason for this is just so that you don't have to look at me, my ugly face today, especially ugly today. The Affordable Care Act, the U.S. Supreme Court decision rendered today, June 17, 2021. A little bit of background on the case. The Affordable Care Act, which is otherwise sometimes known as Obamacare, addressed certain health insurance availability. It talked about it established a health insurance marketplace, allowing individuals to purchase insurance, sometimes with substantial federal subsidies. It allowed purchasing of insurance without regard to whether or not you had a pre-existing condition. Did a lot of other things. One of the things that it initially required was that everyone have health insurance or else. And the or else was you'd have to pay a $100 penalty tax. I called it a penalty tax because the Supreme Court held that it was in fact a tax and was legal because Congress, under the 16th Amendment, has the power to lay and collect or impose income taxes. So that all was fine and good prior to 2017. Well, what happened in 2017? Well, in 2017, in December, Congress passed a sweeping tax bills, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act 2017, and it enacted a number of different tax laws. One of the things it did that didn't get a lot of attention tax-wise was it removed that $100 penalty tax if someone didn't have health insurance. Boom, boom, boom. What did that do? Well, that renewed a tax on the Affordable Care Act. Since that $100 tax was no longer part of the law, certain states, all Republican governed, there was a very political type decision, and some individuals sought to have the Affordable Care Act declared invalid. And that's the case that was decided today. What happened today? Well, as my students should know, we have studied this. There is a legal doctrine known as standing. And standing requires something to the plaintiff to have actually suffered some harm as a result of the defendant's conduct. It can't be a theoretical harm. It can't be some academic interest. I kidded around with them and said, if you saw Mr. Cartwright get hit by a car and you felt very bad for him and you wanted to sue, you couldn't sue because you lacked standing. You didn't suffer the harm. And guess what? That's exactly what the Supreme Court did today. They said, look, you don't have a $100 penalty that you have to pay. You don't have any harm at all in the event that this law is allowed to stand. And because of that, you lack standing. You lack standing and you cannot even bring this case. Now, what's important to note is the Supreme Court didn't even reach the question of whether or not the law itself was still valid, We don't know whether the law is still valid or not. They didn't reach that decision. In a 7-2 decision, you see the majority opinion there, the court simply held, hey, we don't have to reach that because guess what? You don't have the ability to bring this lawsuit at all. You can't just use the courts to decide things you'd like them to figure out for you or things you don't like or something of that nature. You have to have actually suffered harm. Plaintiffs, you didn't suffer any harm as a result of this. You lack standing. We're going to dismiss the case. In any event, that's what the Supreme Court held today. The Affordable Care Act continues on until the next challenge. Until next time, you take it easy. I'm going to try to take the rest of the day off, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.